Hello, everybody. Everybody have a good Veterans Day. I want to thank all the veterans and stuff. Y'all know that. We talked about it on the live feed. We didn't do nothing yesterday. It was I wasn't feeling well yesterday. I just didn't feel good. I done some work, but I didn't do much. Well, I did and I didn't. For the earlier part of the day, I just didn't feel very well, so I didn't do a whole lot. And then I finally did get to feeling a little better. Come out here and start peeling, and y'all know what happens. For some reason, things do this and that. That's the end of the crankshaft on my sp81. It broke off last night. But, you know, things happen. And I got it repaired. I put another crank in it last night. It's not a big deal. It's a little aggravating, but I was sitting here and everybody else was arresting and going on, so I sat here and rested while I was putting the crank in. But I just didn't feel good yesterday morning at all. But I slept good last night, got up feeling good this morning, so been out here working with Rich Ray's sp81. About got it ready to put back together. I'm gonna stick the block back together probably while y'all watch. I ain't been filming a whole lot of this and showing it because nobody seems to be that interested in it. I know I've got some people that watch it, but that's why I put it out there. But there don't seem to be a whole lot of people interested. I thought more people was going to be interested in the motor building stuff than the anything else. But it seems to be that the running and the cutting is the more interesting. And don't get me wrong, y'all, I agree totally. I know after we build 4 or 5 of these, do y'all really want to watch me keep building them over and over and over and over? I guess that's something. It's something to look at, ain't it? And different things do happen while we're building them. It just ain't always something different. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's eventful, and sometimes it is not. But nevertheless, it's a job. We got a job to do, so we got to do it. Well, I said we gotta. I guess we don't gotta. It ain't just a job. I actually really enjoy doing this for everybody. Out of all the jobs I've ever had, this is about the most rewarding or whatever you want to call it. I don't dread getting up in the morning to come to work. I don't always feel like it, but I don't dread it. Because I enjoy it. Yeah, gotta get the sealer cleaned up here. The sealer bottle's always, it's just about time for another bottle. Y'all, we go through some sealer. We go through more oil and more sealer than we ever have. But if you want things slick and not leaking, that's what you gotta use. Oh, mercy. Hope all our veterans had a good Veteran Day. Dad went up to Cherokee again, and the one one I call Pappy, I think him and Mama they hung out together and stuff like that, I believe. But I got veterans all in my family. I didn't make it. I don't think it took me no way. I was aggravating. Everybody said, well, the military get that out of you. Well, I don't know, they're liable to kill me. I got several boss men that would have liked to kill me. I'm hoping one of my old boss men actually watching. I had one when I worked over at the tire place. His name was Tim. Tim, I hope you watching. Tim was one of my favorites. Him and Darren. Darren was assistant manager. We used to have a good time. Well, when I say we, that don't always include everybody. We would do things sometimes that really got Tim excited. Some of y'all know what it's like to put a port in an oil bottle and hook it to the air hose. Y'all know what happens whenever you do that. Well, we used to do that a good little bit because it was right fun. And we were busy doing that one day when there wasn't nothing to do. And I just happened to find a metal can with a lid on it. And we decided that it might be a good idea to blow that up. Well, we had a hard time with it because it didn't want to go. It just didn't want to pop. So I actually had to score some lines in it and a few other things, and we finally got it to go off. That son gun went off. It sounded like a daggum. It sounded like a bomb going off. Apparently there was some older people in the front of the shop. We like to scare them to death. Tim got really mad at me. But you know, what can you do? It was a lot of fun though. For most of us. Wasn't always fun for everybody, but for most of us it was fun. Well, you know, that's one of the things. It happens from time to time. He never did hold it against us. Yeah, at least I don't think he did. I still talk to him. I actually still, I still have him do stuff for me, and I actually work on some of his stuff, on his mowers and stuff. He still has me work on some of his stuff, and I still have him get me tires and things. And well, you know, it's one of them things. Just because you don't always agree with somebody don't mean you can't be happy with them. I disagree with people all the time. Or they disagree with me. Whichever way you want to figure it. But the best thing is don't get mad at each other. Just keep on discussing till you discuss it far enough. trying to figure out what all I got to get in here. Sometimes these bolts right here can be a royal pain. Put a little sealant on them. Yeah, we've done some crazy things. Buddy Jason just left a few minutes ago. He come this morning. We was sitting here shooting the breeze and going on. I got up this morning, had to go get Boo Boo. She was sick. Mama took her to daycare this morning, and she didn't even make it to work and called me. You got to go pick her up. She's sick. So that's what I did for the early thing this morning. I had to go pick up the Boo Boo. But she wasn't doing well. She's in there in the chair now watching Paw Patrol. I was gonna try to run some saws today. I got Kevin Duff. I got your 026 running. Of course, I think you've seen that on the live feed. I got Kevin Duff's 026 running. I'm gonna go throw this over here. I'm not putting it back in there. There was a screw I needed yesterday. Hang this back up. Get it out of the way. We actually got a little heat going today, friends. It's been warm. It got warm there. Then all of a sudden it got cold again. And it's supposed to get really cool over the next few days. And then it's supposed to turn around and get warm again. Crazy weather. The weather don't know what it's doing. I said, well, it is what it is. We're going to see if we can't get this thing stuck back together. I get this thing put together, we're going to have like several saws to go run if we ever get decent weather. We go out and try them out. I was gonna take my sp81 out there and run it a little bit for y'all, just because I like my sp81, and it's been down since I went to a saw show back at the beginning of the spring. Took it down there and it run fine. Come back and set a few months and got to where it wouldn't crank and run. And I started working on it last night just a little bit, and I found out that the connector. Well, I'll show you. That connector right there, your points hook to one side and your kill switch hooks to the other. That connector, the connection had broke loose, and it would fire sometimes and not others. And I took it out to resolder it, and the plug wire was kind of janky. I didn't really like it, so I had another coil over there. I went and got that other coil and put it on there, and fired it up. And then I started changing all the other stuff, and that's when the end of the crank broke, and then I had to tear it down and put a crank in it. But I decided last night I was going to fix it, so I went ahead and done it and got it taken care of. And It's the I don't know whether y'all have seen it or not on the channel. I know I've made videos of it, but I don't remember whether I put in them videos on YouTube. My sp81, it's got the stainless steel spike on it that Dan Sherrill up in New York made. He made one for me and he made one for bucking. Actually, I didn't know he was making me one. I helped him with the specs so he could make one for bucking because he wanted to know if I could help him. And I said, yeah, and I did. And he actually sent me one, and I was super impressed. And I was extremely appreciative of it because it is really a nice dog. Anybody that's got a 81 or something like that that's trying to find a saw dog, you know what I'm talking about. I know y'all were hoping I was going to tell you his information and where to buy them, but he's not really selling them. Yeah, that's the one thing that I wish was different on these mics. I wish that port position was in a different dadgum place. I really do. Wished it was a little bit different. I wish they'd have made it wider and not quite as big around. But they didn't. You know what they say, you wish in one hand and whack in the other and see which one fills up first. Because that's all wishing will get you. It don't accomplish nothing. But she's got a real nice port. It's looking real good, Rich. I guess I could show it to you, couldn't I? Well, there's the gasket after being punched out. Yeah. She's much better. She's much better. I'm just going to record a little bit of this, and when the video starts getting long, I'll stop it off. Open the muffler up. Open the muffler up. Yeah, look. My finger fits in the muffler now. Y'all gotta remember, always open the muffler up. Because if you just open the daggum ends up and don't open the muffler up, you ain't doing no good. You got to open the muffler up so it can breathe. I almost got the feeling that's the other. That's the one it's going to be regardless. That's the one it's going to be. That's the one it's going to be. I know. I got to clean the table up again. Y'all don't give me a hard time. Gotta clean the table up again. Dust there, I don't want it in the motor.